You are listening to Mark Lack, and this is Retail 101 Online. Welcome, Retail 101ers, to episode number 29. These episodes are all designed to give you some quick bursts of retail or management knowledge, and you can do it at your own pace. For our amazing regulars, a huge thank you for continuing to tune in. Your unwavering support keeps us revved up and ready to dive headfirst into the chaotic world of retail. Most people are promoted into leadership without being prepared for leadership. That one line from Leadership Mindset 2.0 by R. Michael Anderson says everything you need to know about why today's episode matters. Because if you're working in retail, chances are you didn't go to leadership school. You were thrown in at the deep end. You were good at your job, and then they made you a manager. And from that day on, the game changed. You're not just stocking shelves or managing tills anymore. You're managing people. And, if you're honest, some days it feels like you're making it up as you go along. R. Michael Anderson's book doesn't just teach you how to lead others, it teaches you how to lead yourself. And in retail, where you're constantly navigating chaos, pressure, and people, this mindset upgrade is more than helpful. It's vital. Let's dive in, shall we? Part 1. Why mindset matters more than skill set. Let's start here. Anderson says, the leader's mindset is the single biggest factor in the success or failure of their leadership. Not your experience, not your qualifications, not even your technical know-how, your mindset. Anderson introduces the concept of the goal line and the learning line. If you've read the book, you'll know these are the two tracks every leader operates on. The goal line. This is about results. Hitting sales targets, reducing shrink, increasing footfall. The learning line, this is about you, developing emotional resilience, growing confidence, and leading authentically. In retail, we obsess over the goal line. How many units did we sell today? Are we up year on year? How many minutes late was the closing shift? But the learning line? That's the neglected highway. And, according to Anderson, that's where transformation happens. Leadership doesn't begin with changing others. It begins with changing yourself. So, if your team is struggling, maybe the place to start isn't them. It's you. Part 2. The 4-phase leadership evolution. Anderson lays out a 4-phase roadmap for leadership transformation, and I want to walk you through it using real-life retail examples. Phase 1. Release and reset. To grow into your next level of leadership, you must release your attachment to your previous identity. Let's say you are a top-performing supervisor, always jumping in to fix things, closing the till faster than anyone, solving every problem before it exploded. But now, you're the store manager, and those same habits, being the hero, the fixer, the perfectionist, are holding you back. This phase is about letting go of the ego-driven need to control everything and starting to create space for others to step up. Phase 2. Rewire and reprogram. Here's where the book gets really powerful. Anderson reminds us leadership isn't learned. It's unlearned. Think about that. You're not here to absorb a checklist. You're here to unlearn your knee-jerk reactions, your insecurity, your people-pleasing, and your defensiveness. This is where the ARC model comes in. A is for awareness. What am I thinking, feeling, and doing right now? R is for response. What choices do I have instead of reacting? And C is for compassion. How can I give myself and others grace? In retail, ARC is a lifesaver. Think of a late delivery, a rude customer, or a sick call in during peak hours. Your ego screams, "Fix this, blame someone, get angry." Your growth mindset whispers, "Pause, breathe, choose." That's ARC in action. Phase 3, leading others. This is what most of us thought leadership was: telling people what to do, motivating them, building a team. But Anderson challenges that. The best leaders aren't the ones who have the answers. They're the ones who create the environment for others to discover their own. Think about your team. Are you empowering them to solve problems, or are you always jumping in? Do you delegate, or do you just redistribute your own stress? Leading others isn't about being needed. It's about making them feel needed. Phase 4, strategy and influence. This is where leadership matures. In Anderson's words, leadership isn't just about execution, it's about elevation. This is where you stop firefighting and start future planning. You zoom out, you identify patterns, and you connect the dots. In retail, it means asking questions such as, why are my Saturday shifts always chaotic? What's causing staff turnover? Not just who's quitting. Which parts of my role can only I do, and what should I give away? And, most importantly, what kind of leader do I need to become for the store I want to run? Part 3. How do we make this more practical? Let's bring it down from theory to the shop floor. What can you do to begin your own Leadership Mindset 2.0 upgrade? Number 1. Ask better questions. Anderson says the quality of your leadership is defined by the quality of the questions you ask. So, stop asking, why can't people just do their jobs? Start asking, what's getting in the way of their success and how can I clear the path? Instead of asking, how do I stop this chaos? Ask, what's the system breakdown underneath this? Number 2, hold a weekly learning line huddle. Dedicate 10 minutes to non-operational reflection within your team. What's the one thing you learned this week? What helped you feel proud at work? What frustrated you and how did you handle it? This builds not just skills, but emotional intelligence, the real stuff that leadership is made of. And number 3, self-check with ARC daily. At the end of each shift, fill in your journal. What triggered you today? Did you respond or react? And where can you show more compassion tomorrow? Help is on the way. For store managers feeling the heat, retail leadership can feel lonely, overwhelming, and exhausting. But here's the good news from R. Michael Anderson. You are not your mistakes. You are your evolution. If you had a bad shift yesterday, own it. Learn from it, but don't let it define you. Here's your 3-part leadership rescue kit for this week. Number 1, reset your mornings. Before entering the store, take 3 deep breaths. Set one intention. Today, I'll lead with clarity. Or, today, I'll empower rather than control. Number 2, give out one piece of growth-based feedback. Instead of saying, good job, say, I noticed the way you handle that customer with empathy. That's leadership. And number 3, say one honest, I don't know, because vulnerability breeds trust. I'm not sure, but I'll find out. This is so much better than fake certainty. And some final thoughts from me. Leadership isn't a checklist. It's not just about performance reviews or store audits or closing down the tills. It's about presence. It's about rewiring who you are so that others can become who they are also meant to be. R. Michael Anderson's Leadership Mindset 2.0 reminded me that our stores are reflections of our mindsets. If you want more calm, more growth, more ownership, start inside. Because as Anderson writes, you can't take people further than you've gone yourself. And that is the mindset retail needs now more than ever. You can buy his book, Leadership Mindset 2.0, on the website leadershipmindsetthebook.com and dive into more details for yourself. I hope this has helped somewhat in your understanding of the Leadership Mindset 2.0 as told through the book by R. Michael Anderson. If you can think of anything else, then you know how to find me. Send a message on LinkedIn, X, or the retail101online.com website, and I can add some new insights to the list. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell wherever you get your podcast fix so you never miss out on the excitement of our next episode drop. Join the future. Start today. And that's it, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next episode, maybe in a couple of weeks' time. Cheers.